Okay, family, coming back with another video. This is another article that just surfaced. Came out on December the 28th. And it says here, suspect accused of attacking Jewish women released without bail. So it's saying here that three Orthodox Jewish women were slapped in the face, and the F word was yelled out to them. Said that was released without bail on Saturday. And they're saying, of course, the Big Apple is seeing a lot of the different, what they call anti-Semitic hate crimes are coming forth. So it's just really odd, of all the people in the world, our people now have a so-called hatred towards them, right? In the sense of touching them. So again, I know a lot has been going on in New Jersey, and I know about New Jersey, there is a housing issue where the Jewish people have been known to want to buy up the area, and they are refusing to sell, and they are going through a lot of that, of the different type of things are showing up and popping up. So I know that there was a school board, I don't recall her name, but I did a video some days back, maybe last week sometime, in regards of they wanted her to be fired because she was on the school board and she was actually telling truth. So Tiffany's Flatbush, and says she was charged with misdemeanor. So, it said Tiffany's 30, approached three women. There were 22, 26, and 31 near Eastern Parkway. And said that she rudely brushed off reporters after court proceeding, during which she kept her face hidden inside a hooded sweatshirt. And so she said, "Why do you want to know?" And goodbye, she's told a Post reporter. I said she's due back in court on January the 10th. So, family, this is something to consider, that, our family who out there not waking up and knowing who they are and knowing that what we are up against, they could be targeting these people that don't have a clue that there are the biblical Israelites. So I'm not going to really, go further in any more details. I'll share the link and you can read. But this is absolutely, to see something happen last night and then to see this happening, showing up today. This is just, a way to me that they have the news people on their side, whether it's by the newspaper articles, magazines, radio talk shows, TV in itself, that they can set the narrative. And, the what? When it comes down to the social media outlets, all of them own it, right? So I've been sharing a lot on my Facebook page, and I feel like, things have been, far as my reach, is like they have limited my reach, but it's okay. But I'm still going to come on as I'm led to. But I wanted to share this with you, to say, strongly to each person, share this per se with your family. Share this great news of who we are, because they could be targeted and don't even know it. There are people in our family, and you can name them off, and there's a whole list probably, that they, don't want to know about this truth. They don't care to know about this truth. They just go by, they hear you talking about it and they just act like they don't even hear it, right? Or sometimes they might even get an attitude when you talk about it, right? They could be targeted and they don't even have a clue, because they so far-fetched, and also just totally, just separate and detached from the truth. So, family, again, this is another message. I also, when I woke up moments ago from a nap, I had a dream in my first waking up this morning, and Chris Brown was in this dream, and Jeffrey Epstein was in this dream. And I'm like, I don't know why the Most High haven't really revealed to me. But in the dream, Chris Brown was like, there were bodies. They were all like if it was a game, or they were building their bodies up, going upward. And where Chris Brown was, it was too much for him, too painful. So he the one broke the whole, that line of people that, one body on the floor, the next on top of that body, next on top of that body, and so forth. But when the fourth person was coming, Chris Brown, he released, and it was like he was in pain, and it just made the whole thing came crumbling down. I don't know what that mean, family. I'm just sharing. Also with Jeffrey Epstein, I was like, in my dream, he was in another part of my dream somewhere else. And then he ended up in the dream near where Chris Brown, all of them were at, but he was falling on people, and he had his mouth open like, if he wanted to gag or, say something or something, I'm not sure, but that was odd in itself as well. So those, two parts of the dreams that I recall from it. And then when I was going to sleep, I was just seeking the Most High about, who will be the one that will speak for us, who will go to this place, and whether it's on the news or making a statement. And because we don't have that set up, family, we're scattered all to the four corners of the earth. Everybody basically in their own, whether it's an assembly or organization, a group, and nothing's wrong with it. But because Father's going to put forth who he wants on the forefront, right? And so I want to encourage you all to read Jeremiah 30, because that tells a lot about Jacob's trouble. Well, in the sense of the Almighty is going to deliver us, and he will raise up David, what it says, King David. And it tells about, our adversaries will be devoured, and they will go into slavery. Okay, so this is just a moment in time. And like I said, this can be someone who, they have made up this, or they have took this picture from somewhere. I can't imagine her, sitting there allowing them to take a picture and smiling that way. It does say something central, something. So I'll take a look further at it. But if I get more insights, I will come back on. Also, in reference to the lawsuit that Prince Michael had sent over to Trump, this can be another stem from it, family, because this will hit the whole earth heavy. Because first, we need to look at it from the aspect of us being free according to the Emancipation Proclamation, and also the Civil Rights Act, and all that, as far as the 13th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, and the 15th Amendment. So we need to be free. We never was counted as free. We never was written in as free. They still have us as slaves. So, like I said, it could be that the Almighty could be using Prince Michael and the ones from Kenya to, set this off and start and getting the ball rolling. I'm not sure, family, but I'll have more updates as he put it out there. He shared a lot on the page, but I just haven't been led to share it. So you can look him up yourself. It's actually Prince Saint Michael, in Ews, EWE, I want to say ERS, and you can look at the ambassador, which is Ambassador Prince Saint Michael, and you could just go from looking at BAM, the actual website where the information that I've shared in previous videos. He have different things that he put out on that as well. But this is trying times, family. It's time for us to be as a family. I see a lot going on in our Israelite family that, ones, of course, we out, accusing or, calling people out, making videos about this person, that person, and saying this and saying that. This is time for us to band together and know that we are the Israelites, and we can't and no need to be divided, right? And not only that, when it comes down to, if we can't get along in just our day to day, and we don't even live in the same house, and we don't live in the same vicinity in that sense, and we got issues with each other. I mean, Father see all of this. You might live in California and the next person might live in New York and y'all got issues. Imagine we come in the same area. You know, how we gonna deal with each other? So it just my heart go out to my people because, we need to understand that the Most High, even though I do understand about righteousness is keeping the commandment and that will count us as righteous. But I just, always, come back to me about the Most High. He have called those who he said he will know, because we can say we keeping the commandments, but who know it better than anybody else but the Most High? He'll be the one to say who is righteous and who is not. But we out here pointing the fingers on each other. Come on, family. Come on. This person did this. This person said this. Well, I got to go back and out this person. Well, I got to go back and out this person. And then people teaming up. They're making videos and having interviews and talking about and putting this person's up on the screen and, saying the name. And it's just messy. Just messy. If anybody doing anything against the Almighty's will and they're not taking heed, the Almighty gonna deal with them. But we, reading that scripture of saying we could actually judge in righteousness, that's what we want to hold on to. But as I said, you point one finger at somebody, look back at how many fingers pointing back at you from your same hand. Only person that can call out someone is the Most High. Now, if you said that the Most High gave you a word and you gonna call somebody out, it would be done in decent and order, I would say, right? You will contact that person and say, I got a message from the Most High from you, and then, if the Most High put it on blast, hey, the Most High could do as he want to do. And he can use those who he want to use. But when the person has the tendency of just being ill will, you see certain signs within their message that they got a message from the Most High. And they will deliberately, just like, put their finger in the sides and actually stick their finger, closer in their skin by even pinching them till their skin is actually pinched, that their skin can actually be, far as an opening, how bothered they are by that person. You can tell it's deeper than that. Did the Most High really send you? Would you be, far as, being, you wouldn't be biased. You would just give what the Most High said. But no, you out there trying to, really do people in. Family, we got to come together. We got to come together. We got to come together. We got to understand this ain't no play. This ain't no time to play. This going to be their avenue to take up anything, put it in a film. They can come up and make their movie. What we going to do? And they can use everything that we've said, everything we have written, everything, and say, okay, these are the people. Let's say they are the people. It's so much that they can do. So let's focus on what we need to focus on as a family, to love one another and pray for one another and uphold one another. And the Most High, he got the last say. He know who's living righteous and who's not. Blessings, family. Shalom.